Now,
Okay, I'm back at the
all you need
doors.
to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know which one to do.
Okay, I'm on the left one now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
What?
hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, come on, it doesn't open! No! That's such a tease!
This bastard! I want a boom closet,
Coming to a
Brian.
staircase,
Huh?
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Taking away all of our choices.
Can I open the other door and go in the elevator still? No, I can't. What about this door? There has to be a way I can break this. Oh, the office
Stepping inside
changed.
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
The
human
heck?
life.
That door is messed up.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
Wait.
who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a
Let's
voice
say,
receiver
please
next to
speak
it.
clearly into
Surely
the
behind
receiver.
this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115? How does this work?
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver.
Night Shark
right there on
115.
the wall.
Try clicking the blinking button.
Oh wait, Stanley's a
I'm sorry,
mute.
Is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115.
Your mom's.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
I literally
asked you
can't.
for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
I'm back here again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And then the door on the left again.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
I'm
disbelief,
really confused now. Oh,
What happened?
is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
why did it do that? Why did it like reset?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
It did it again.
is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay. What happened?
Oh, those buttons.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Buttons.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video
Damn, we
game
already did
structure
that.
and
No.
its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Rich, perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers. Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way.
Looks like
but
eyes.
his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite
What is a
terrible.
parable anyway?
And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable. Here's the door.
Oh. Okay. Did not think that would work.
God damn it.
What?
It's still boarded up.
Mm-hmm.
There was paper all over the ground when you went up.
Yeah. See, it's over there.
Okay.
You are now leaving. 754. Escape pod, bay, floor 760. Dang it.
Why?
I gotta climb all the way up. Yes. I'm walking towards it now.
Are you in it?
I don't know what just happened. What?
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Okay.
Stanley walked
Now you
through
can.
the red door.
The red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Yeah, that
Don't
is
you
a
see
cool
that it's
dog.
killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Did both doors just open? Yeah, they did.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, no, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Careful, something's gonna
Please,
happen.
no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh.
Okay.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You have me. No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Did it get higher?
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
Console Bart?
She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your...
Okay. I picked it up and whoa.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Whoa.
Gotcha. Oh, come
Wow, you
on.
fucking
Did you
asshole.
actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here,
fucking
Stanley.
asshole.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh.
You're in my story now.
I tried leaving.
Fine.
And then...
Fine. Calm yourself.
This is a
We're in
very
a
sad
foreign
story about
story.
the death of a man named Stanley.
What? There's 8 on your keyboard?
God
Stanley is quite
damn
a
it.
boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a
Brian.
reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Brian.
Look at him there,
Okay.
pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
This reminds me of
Behind
the
his
weird
desk,
QuickTime events.
Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press J to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own
What?
job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous
place is
round
changing.
room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Wait, what?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
This is freaky.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
No.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press 8 to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I try
Okay.
again. Stanley pushed